I'm Lolla Odendaal. I'm a wilderness guide, and how I became a wilderness guide is because I grew up along the Breda River, and I spent most of my childhood and my life out in the wilderness. That is my love, that's my home, it's my passion, and that's the part that I'm sharing with others. And it is by sharing the love for nature and the connection between how we are such an integral part of nature. It is to create a conscious environment of people that we also then in the same, when you love something, you take care of it. And for me that is a very crucial at the moment. I met Zuzanka on the farm in the wilderness while she was doing her vision quest, and then we met again when she left at the wilderness guide conference and went for a very long walk in the wilderness, and with a long story realized that we need to do this together.
My name is Zuzanka from Rensburg. I live in Stellenbosch, which is a university town about 45 kilometers away from Cape Town. I live here with my husband and my husky dog, and I also have two children who are already grown. The one is studying in Stellenbosch and the other one is already married and expecting her first baby. I started in the corporate environment, and I started with working in IT, but also facilitation, because I was very interested in psychology when I was younger and philosophy. But I also had a very special relationship with the natural world, because as a child, my first 7 years were spent in the farm environment. So I found myself being drawn to working with young people. Later on with Rites of Passage for 15 years. I worked with the young people, taking them into nature and the natural spaces. And really my passion was to mentor them into a beautiful relationship between themselves and the natural environment. Because it is a very healing environment, and I felt that it was very important for me to pass that on to the younger generation. So the Vision Quest usually starts way before the participant comes on a Vision Quest into the wild space, with a strong calling in either their heart or somewhere inside. There's a very big yes, or there's a very big pull to go on this type of experience. We try and catch that feeling by asking particular questions. So what the process would be is, if a person has expressed an interest, then we would send them a form which is specially worked out to actually ask them why is it that they would like to do this.
The quest, the Vision Quest, is a very a particular journey that people embark, and it's a journey not just in the wilderness, but it is in the inner. It goes into the inner wilderness, and we take it very carefully and with a lot of love and respect for that journey. And it's important to get that question answered before we get in the wilderness. And then once we out there, we slowly then open up the layers and layers and layers of the journey that the people has been on already, or where they are right now in this moment, and then start moving the threads through storytelling and art and walking.
So our participants come from all walks of life. It is young people, it is older people, it is anybody who is wanting to mark something. It's a rite of passage. So whether it is a young person going into a work environment, whether it is somebody getting married, whether it is somebody who is ready to start a family, or whether it is somebody who has empty nest syndrome and has started a life after children, or somebody who is embracing their elder. I think it is a special journey to mark for all ages, to just mark a special threshold that they would like to step over.
In short, it's a true gift any person can give themselves, just to be able to spend that time in community, quiet and contemplating and being very close to their own nature.
You are so welcome to contact us. We will be more than happy to talk with you about whatever is coming up.
Questing is an ancient rites of passage, and it's a deep, it's a yearning in our society, and it's a yearning to mark and to take that time for yourself.